Hello, I'm playing Generation Zero on Xbox One. The scope of this video is to explain how I farmed over 200 adrenaline shots and over 200 advanced med kits in 1 hour. You could also use this method to farm field radios, but I don't want to waste any more time than necessary on a tutorial, so here goes. So, there's a bit of a setup to this, and then a bunch of repetition. It involves field radios. First, you need to have the safe house at L144 Vidzale, and another safe house unlocked. Also, during the setup, you'll have to encounter some tough robots, probably a tank, some dogs, maybe some hunters. Clear them out, and you can, each time you run through the cycle again, the robots won't be there anymore. So anytime you fast travel here, there's always a syringe here and these med kits. I grabbed those. Run outside here up to this house that's up here. You can probably Skyrim up this hill. I was having trouble for some reason. Upstairs in here. Upstairs, in the bathroom, under the mirror, is the second syringe. There's a total of 5 syringes. I already went through here and killed, I think there were 4 or 5 dogs. Come inside here and grab a field radio. Bam. This part's tricky. If you didn't know that you can climb ladders in this game, well, you know now. Sometimes crouching helps. Alright, here's 3 more adrenaline shots. Here's the setup part. You have to set a field radio up here. Set it on the edge, and you'll see why later. I put it up there on that roof so that I don't have to climb the ladder again because it's tricky. Alright, next run up here across this field to the bottom of this tower. You'll know it because it's got a fire on it. I killed some more dogs up here and the tank. Alright, right here is another field radio and advanced med kits. The whole reason for running over here is for that field radio. Through this whole process, you're having to put down field radios so that you can fast travel to these places and reduce your time. You have to come to this place. It doesn't have any syringes, but it has a field radio. If you pick it up every time, you never run out of field radios. So fast travel to another safe house. It can be in the same region, doesn't matter which one, from as far as I can tell. And I go ahead and push the menu button while I'm waiting for it to load. So next, travel back to an L144 Vidzale. Wish I knew how to say that. Okay, hold up. I don't know if you noticed this, but one of the radios wasn't showing up on the map. It shows up later in the video. It was just a visual glitch. Now that I've traveled back to an L144 Vidzale, this is basically the beginning of the cycle again to pick up the first syringe again. And then I'll fast travel to the first radio I placed. Now that I'm back here, I'm going to place a second radio on the same roof, but on the other edge. because if you place them too close together, you can't see them on the map. Of course, it doesn't really matter. The reason I have two radios is because I'll lose count of how many times I've traveled to the radio, and that means a lot more running around. So if I keep two radios at each place, each time a radio is missing, I just replace it, and I can continue to fast travel between this house over here and the med kits and field radio in the field and the other two safe houses. So it's nothing but fast traveling other than running up to the house and grabbing that fifth syringe. Fast forward. Okay, there's my other radio. There's the second radio. It just glitched. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this radio every time I pick it up. That way I never run out of radios. Okay, it placed the final radio. So now both places will have two radios. And this is the end of the cycle. Fast travel to any safe house. While you're waiting for it to load, go ahead and push the menu button. That way when you load into the safe house, you're already in the map and you can go back to Anna 144 Vidzeli and the cycle begins again. So now all of the syringes are back, all the med kits are back, and you just keep fast traveling over and over again. So contrary to what I said earlier, it's no big deal if you put the radios too close together. One thing that I make sure that I do, every time I fast travel, I look at my radios and make sure that there's two of them there. And you'll know if one has died because it won't have the green emblem floating above it. It won't be lit up anymore. So I'm gonna just run through it again, finish running through it this time. Hopefully I don't mess up. Sometimes I forget where I'm at. I'll run all the way over there and forget to fast travel. Don't be like me. Checking my radios. All good. And that's it. I hope you're able to understand what I did in the video. I hope I didn't drag it out too long. And thank you for watching.